any tester on the diploma, I have to give you a card array like you see below, where I have to list all the stuff about it, because you can't have a deficit because you didn't play cards as a child. What they might do is they might just also give you a completely new set of cards that no one's ever seen before, and like have 4 suits, purple, green, orange, and blue, and they're numbered 1 to 10 or something, like something totally different. But for our sake, we're going to use cards, the 52 deck of cards that most people use. Now, when you get dealt cards, what's the very first thing you usually do after you pick them up into your hand? Organize them into whatever card game you're playing, right? So you often move them around and organize them. So if you do look at them first, this is true, and then you move them around. So if you're moving them around, does the order in which they were dealt to you matter? If the first thing you do is you move them around, does the order in which they're dealt to you matter? No. Okay?
Well, not really.
No, because we're saying if you can put them in your hand and move them around, then the order doesn't matter. The only time they would matter, for the only thing I can think of is like war. War, your cards are down and you have to play them in the order they are. But if you're allowed to pick them up and move them around, then order doesn't matter. Okay? So, here we have 4 suits. There's spades, clubs, diamonds, and hearts. Each suit has 13 cards. 2 suits are black, spades, and clubs. So that's half the deck, so there's 26 of them. 2 suits are red, diamonds, and hearts, so that's 26 of them. And face cards are considered jack, queens, and kings. And there are 4 suits, so how many is there of them?
What if there's
12. We don't have to.
That makes it easier.
Yeah. So that makes it for 52. Okay? And then here it just shows the array for you. All right, so we know it C's. So here it says, how many different 5-card poker hands are possible with no restriction? How do I guarantee getting a card? Is there a specific card I need, or is it just any of the 5 cards? Any of the 5 cards. So I know it's going to be C5. Why is it a C?
Because order doesn't matter.
Because order doesn't matter. The moment you put them in your hand, you move them around, right? So it's a combination. Now remember, if I want to guarantee getting a principal, I have to choose from a principal, a defense in hockey from a defense, a forward from a forward, right? A power in volleyball from a power, a driver from a driver in golf clubs. If I want to guarantee just getting any cards, how many can I choose from? 52. Because it doesn't have to be a specific type of card. Type it in. These are all the different 5-card hands that would look different.
Wow.
Out of... Yeah. So there are 2,598,960 different 5-card hands that would look different from 52 cards. So for example, like you could have a king, king, queen, 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 but you could have like a king of hearts, king of spades, queen of hearts, queen of spades, queen of clubs. Then you could have king of spades, king of diamonds. You know what I mean? And it would just change it a little bit. So it's just that difference. So there's 2,598,960. So that's the absolute maximum number of 5-card hands I could get, correct? So if I restrict in any way, I'm going to have less. Do you agree? Because that's the absolute maximum I could get with no restrictions. So the next one says, in how many of the hands above will there be all diamonds? So how many cards do I still need to choose? How many cards am I choosing to make a hand? 5. So I'm still choosing 5, even though it says all diamonds, doesn't tell me how many. Well, it's a 5-card hand, so I have to choose 5. How can I guarantee getting diamonds? Choosing it from the diamonds. There are more than 12. There are 13. There are 12 face cards, but there are 13 diamonds. So we go 13, C5. We get 1,287. Now, no matter what, I have to pick 5-card hands here, right? That's the key thing. I have to have 5-card hands. Says that. So the next one says 4 black cards and 1 red card. Before I start, is that 5 cards? Yes, so I can carry on. If it's not 5 cards, I have to add some stuff. So how do I guarantee getting a black card? Choosing it from the black cards. How many black cards are there? 26, half the deck. And means I do what? Multiply. Because and add don't go together. Now I need to choose 1 red card. From how many? 26. Everyone type it in. I want you to try typing it in. You don't need any brackets. You can literally just type it in the way it is. So every single person's trying because no one's doing it for you on your test but you.
Whoa.
388,700.
I also
What'd you do wrong?
If the order matters.
it's because I got by the 4 and then I multiplied it by the same thing.
Ah. So you were actually choosing 8 cards instead of 5 cards.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one, 3 kings and 2 queens. How many kings are there? 4, 1 in each suit. 4 choose 3. How many queens are there? 4 choose 2.
Right.
24. Okay, guys, what's my problem with 4? There's 3, and I need 5. So, guys, watch this, please. This is where I'll lose people. I want 3 kings. It's exactly 3 kings. Exactly 3. So that means the other 2 cannot be what? Kings. So I need 3 kings and technically 2 not kings. Because if I don't say not kings, I could end up possibly getting another king, couldn't I? And I'm not allowed to have another king. So how many kings are there to choose from, guys? 4. So I do 4, choose 3. And means I multiply. Then I need not kings. How many cards are in the deck? 52. How many are kings? 4. So what am I going to do to find how many are not kings? Subtract them. So I go 52 minus 4 and I get 48. Now some people want to say 49, but then you chance getting a king. So you can't do that. They need to be not kings. So it's 4,512. Oops. You guys try the 4 aces. What's the problem? It's only 4 cards. So I need 4 aces and 1 not ace. Try it out. So we do 4 aces and 1 what? Not ace. How many aces are there? 4, choose 4. And means I multiply. How many not aces are there? 48, choose 1. And you should get 48. Now the next one says 5 cards of the same suit. Does it tell you what suit?
Nope.
So let's just pick a suit first off. I'm going to pick the hearts. Yeah, so for the hearts would be 13, choose 5. That's true. What else could I have? Diamonds. Which is? 13, choose 5. So the catch here is, can I have hearts and diamonds, which would be 10 cards? Or could I have hearts or diamonds? Or means I do what with these 2 cases? And you always add cases. What else do I have? Oh, I'm going opposite.
Oh no, I'm not a good artist.
Spades just drawn upside down hard. Spades would be plus 13, choose 5, and then this is where the real artistry is not going to happen. Ah, it's not too bad. Clubs, 13, choose 5. Instead of going 13, choose 5 plus 13, choose 5 plus 13, choose 5, what could we have done? Multiply it by 4. This is true. We will come through and do the ones that I had assigned yesterday for you to try. Shh. But before that, what I want you to do is I want you to go here. This one. I want you to try this one and this one. Do this. I know it's going to sound weird. Do 7 first. Catch on 7. Okay, paying attention. The catch on 7 is I'm picking 6 card hands this time. You see that? 6 cards that I'm going to have to pick. And this number 6, the catch is its 12 face cards are removed. And then from those face cards, 3 card hands are dealt. So the only thing I'm choosing from are the face cards, right? 3 cards from the face cards. So I have 4 jacks, 4 queens, 4 kings. That's it. So for this one, all I have is 4 kings, 4 queens, oopsies, 4 jacks, and I'm choosing 3 card hands. So try these 2 out, 6 and 7. So this is the 12 face cards. This is what we have to pick for. And there are 3 that we can choose. So no restrictions would be 12C3. What is that as an answer? Okay. The next one is 3 kings. Is that enough cards? Yes, because we were choosing from 3 cards. How can I guarantee getting 3 kings? Choosing it from? How many? The 4 kings. So I get 4. This one. 1 king, or 1 queen and 2 kings. How many cards is that? How many do I need to choose? So that's good, right? How can I guarantee getting 1 queen? Choosing it from the queens. How many are there? 4. And means I? Okay, now 2 kings. 4C2. So what do I get? 24. Now, I know if I give D is where people are going to error because it says exactly 1 jack. So people will go 4C1 and give me the answer 4. Is that 3 cards? Right. I need 1 jack and I still need to supplement 2 not jacks. How many not jacks are there to choose from? 8. And we then multiply, so 8C2. And what do we get for an answer?
112.
Okay, the next one says, consider a standard deck of 52 cards. Get off your phones if you're on your phone. You're doing Wordle or something. Get off it.
You finished.
Yeah, okay. Consider a standard deck of 52 cards. Determine the number of distinct, different 6-card hands. So I'm back to 52. Choose what for no restrictions? 52, choose 6. What's the answer to that in numbers?
203588520.
8520? 20,358,520. Now if I want only clubs, how many clubs am I choosing from? 13. C, I need how many cards? 6. So only clubs is a fancy way of saying 6 clubs, correct? So what's the answer to this one?
1716.
1716? Next one says 2 clubs and 4 diamonds. Is that enough cards? Because I need how many?
6.
And that is 6. So I'm going to choose 2 clubs. And I'm going to choose 4 diamonds. But from how many? How many do I choose from for the clubs? 13, because there are 13 clubs. And how many diamonds do I choose from? 13. What's 13C2 times 13C4? Perfect. Okay. The next one says no 7s. What does that indirectly mean? And so how many cards do I need to choose from? Everything but a 7. So how many is that? 48. And how many cards am I choosing? 6. What do we get? Whoa. 1, 2.
1, 2, 2, 7, 1, 5.
1 what?
2.
All right, yeah. 12,271,512. Now the next one says 4 10s. What's my problem here? It's not 6. So I need 4 10s and 2 what? 48. No. And 2 not 10s. 48 is right, but that's not what I was asking. Okay. So we need to get 2 not 10s because we need 6 in total. How many 10s are there to choose from? 4, and I'm going to choose all of them. And we need to multiply. Then there are 48 that are not 10s, choose 2. And what do I get? Now the next one says exactly 1 jack and 4 queens. What's my problem? That's 5, and I need 6. So I need 1 more. And what does that 1 more need to be?
44.
Good answering that way. No. And 1 what?
Not jack or queen.
There we go. Okay, so exactly 1 jack. So I have 4 jacks. I choose 1. And I have exactly 4 queens, and I choose 4. And if I take off the queens and off the jacks, that's 8 of them. From 52 is?
44.
44. Choose 1.
176. 176. That would be a free time.
No. So from the review sheet, I just handed out circle number 6 as well.